Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach Ty Lewis said it, the most important thing is health. And the Clippers didn't have it last season. Big time missed by Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Norman Powell, right on down the line. Despite all that, they continued to battle. Lou said these guys just keep fighting every single night. Kevin, back to you.
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Sure. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Right side, Hero. It's hauled in by Zubac. George looking over the floor. Morris outside. There's the pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Zubac with the screen for Jackson. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Hero can't get that one to fall. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris outside. A three-pointer, no good. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Lowry against Jackson. Pass to George. Shoots over Hero and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The kick outside to Butler. Second chance shot. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's Jackson. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Hero. The Heat with the lead. Butler kicks to Lowry. Puts it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 4. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
On the court for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Vincent. And it's Strus in at the 2. Now, here's Strus. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
And he can't hit the second.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Now, here's Batum. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Wall. That one wide left. The Heat lead by 4. Strus passes to Butler. 1:53 left in the first half. Dedmon in the high post. Covington with the steal. Powell finds Batum. Banked in off the glass. Batum's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
A nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Outside, Wall. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Here's Powell. And it's all evened up.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Pass to Strus. Butler, a screen on Powell. Strus's shot is good. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Now Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Powell, the pass to Batum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
They throw good, Nicholas Batum. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
He hits both from the strike.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's on Nicholas Batum.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Free throw good. Adebayo. 32 seconds left here in the second. Jackson against Lowry. Miami grabs the miss. Heroes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Lowry. Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Well, there is never hesitation with Kyle Lowry on the catch. This guy understands he's got the right instincts and the right mechanics.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, their offensive execution has been bad, Ernie. Bad. They're not running the sets. They're forcing bad shots. Undisciplined, bad basketball.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with you, man. If it's not there for you, please make the extra pass.
Because if you don't, it looks bad.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Adebayo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Martin, and the layup falls.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Leonard. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And Morris throws it down.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hero finds Adebayo. Up top, Hero, defended by George. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard the pass to George. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. And he drives in. Bucket is good. George has got his first 2 points.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Outside, Hero. This is it to Adebayo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
And there's the pass to Adebayo. And here is Hero. Back to Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Foul Clippers. Paul George. First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Three-pointer, Butler. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami ahead, leading by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Adebayo is the big man with Butler starting in at the 4. Vincent is out there with Max Strus. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Now here's Wall. And there it is for him. Wall's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Here's Vincent outside Butler. to the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. It's good.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Outside, Wall. No good from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And yes, it's good. And the Heat lead by 9.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside, Wall. That 3 off the mark. And Miami is shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Covington trying to break free, and Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
Pass to Martin. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Makes it off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 11. 1:12 left in the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. George is checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Kyle Lowry comes in for Gabe Vincent. And George kicks to Zubac. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac. At the line for 1.
Zubac, no good on the free throw. He'd have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Lowry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Always been a fearlessness to Kyle Lowry's game. Gets the defender committed, draws the foul. Nicely done.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Maybe the most defining aspect of Kyle Lowry's career has been that competitive spirit. This guy has got vision, scoring ability, but he's always been team first.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Max Strus. And so Lowry nails both of them. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's George. Morris with a screen on Hero. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Hero passes to Lowry. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Lowry with the ball. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Your impact is seen all over the stat sheet. So what's the mindset as you approach these games?
Just trying to get a team win, trying to impact winning. You know, that's what it's all about. My teammates got my back like I got theirs. So we're just going out there and trying to do our thing.
It was very visible there down the stretch. You looked like yourselves and got the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.